Welcome to CAPS 13. I'm Pride Leggins. The COVID-19 vaccine has made its way to Pitt State's campus, and some of our faculty recently got their first dose. CAPS 13, Isaac Bowman, has more on the story.
This past Wednesday at the Overman Student Center, 435 faculty members, including teachers, campus staff, and graduate students, got the first of 2 scheduled doses of the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine. Among those to receive the vaccine were teachers Gil Cooper and Tracy Hughes, who shared their experiences with getting the shot.
Well, I'm not a person that likes shots. So I distracted myself by taking a selfie so I can send it to my husband and show him. And actually, I couldn't feel the shot. So the process when I didn't feel the shot or anything, and all of a sudden she was putting a Band-Aid on it.
It was very well organized. You came in, they already had paperwork that they handed to you, some of which we had already filled out, but then they had the little vaccination card attached to that. Then in the area they had chairs at which we were to either sit or stand as we waited in line for social distancing. But we were moving so fast that sitting down was not really necessary at all.
The vaccines were administered by the Community Health Center of Southeast Kansas as part of Phase 2 of the state's vaccine rollout program. For both Gil and Tracy, this vaccination is one of the first key steps to getting back to normal.
I want to get back to seeing my students in person more days a week than just the one that I'm seeing them now. So yes, I think this is a great first step.
It has been a challenging year, right? It's been almost just over a year since the university has dealt with this, and I think it's important for us as we've adapted to the situation. I think the university has done a great job of adapting to the situation, but we want to get back to kind of what we're used to.
For CAPS 13 News, I'm Isaac Bowman.
For Pitt State students, enrollment in classes for the fall semester will be opening up soon. Early enrollment for next semester begins on Sunday, April 4th with graduate students, seniors, and juniors. For sophomores, enrollment begins April 6th, and for freshmen, enrollment begins April 7th. Students should be sure to schedule an appointment with their advisor for an access code in order to enroll when it's their time. Tax season can be a confusing time for anyone. If you are struggling to figure out where to start or what to do, Kels College of Business at Pitt State is here to help. The Kels College of Business is offering free tax preparation for Pitt State students, staff, and the Pittsburgh community. You will get the chance to meet with a volunteer income tax assistance volunteer who will e-file your return with your permission. Both federal and state will be put together and e-filed by the volunteer. The deadline to turn in your materials is April 1st. Their hours are Monday to Thursday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., and they're closed on Friday. For more questions, you can email the program coordinator at mgoedeke@pittstate.edu. The Pittsco Idea Shop opened up in November and celebrated with a CO2 dragsters competition. Now, they're gearing up for another event.
And so what we said is, well, let's create a couple student events during this COVID time to where they can sign up based on their interest. We can then monitor their access into the facility. We can make sure it's a safe but still collaborative and innovative opportunity.
And the Pittsco Idea Shop's newest event is a drone competition where groups of students from middle school, high school, and college will be tasked with creating a drone mission. These groups will be made up of 2 to 3 students as they create scenarios and obstacles for their mission using the tools and materials available to them at the Idea Shop. Bill Holden sees this as an excellent opportunity for participants to get some unique hands-on learning.
The drone technology is new to most schools and to many of us, so learning about drones, being able to fly them, and being able to design different field elements or obstacles for the drones, we hope will be an engaging learning experience for the students.
Registration for the competition is now closed, and the teams will begin planning their missions and designing their field elements. They'll also need to start learning how to fly a drone as the competition is just beginning and will run through most of April. Porter Hall's art exhibits are usually a place for students to showcase their work, but this month, PSU's faculty gets a chance to show their talent. The exhibits run through March 30th and are free to the public. Visitors can view the art from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. on weekdays. The exhibits include photography, painting, and sculptures. Faculty artists include Janet Lewis, James Oliver, and Ryan Huff, and more from the art department. Take a look at how Pitt State students learning from working with a local business. Corporate and promotional video is a class under the media production emphasis. In this class, students learn the technique of commercial video production and the knowledge of advertisement. Students work with a local business to help them produce different kinds of videos.
I enjoy it. It's a bit different than what I've been doing up until this point in class. Working with the client is definitely a lot more time constrained than usual classwork. Instead of waiting for just professor's deadline, you have to keep in touch with the client and keep them updated on what you're doing and how you're doing it, and if they like it or not.
Through the cooperation with local business, students are able to learn industry techniques and skills to get ready for their job in the future. After the break, we'll take you to Fort Scott and tell you about a museum recognizing some lesser-known heroes.
Hey Guerrilla Nation, this is Stu Height, Chief of Police here at Pittsburg State. Hope you're off to a great semester, and we want to just give you a couple of reminders of how to take care of your valuables. Please don't ever leave them unattended for any length of time at all. We live on a very safe campus and a very safe community, but you can never be too safe. So if you ever need anything, if you have any questions, any concerns about anything ranging from parking or just safety and security, please feel free to call us anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Go Gorillas!
COVID-19 has caused COVID-19 has caused a lot of businesses to close down due to the new restrictions. The Lowell Milken Center for Unsung Heroes in Fort Scott is a place where unsung heroes are showcased throughout the student-based research, art, and other forms. The center has done its best to stay open during COVID and keep bringing in guests. Executive Director Norm Connard says the number of guests has changed, but that things may be looking up.
It's been different, all right. We have been open most of the time, and we require a mask and distancing, etc. And our kiosk and some of our special exhibits aren't open 100%, but we're starting to open up again, and that's been nice. We had 12,000 visitors here in 2019. Last year, that went down quite a bit, and this year it's not quite back again, but it's headed that direction.
Even with the new changes, the center remains open guests and visitors all over the world. The Lowell Milken Center is open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. for tours. Masks are required for entry and during any tours. Campus Christians has recently started having small group Bible studies throughout the week and will go till the end of the spring semester. Each group is going through a book of the Bible and having discussions about what they have read that week. Campus Christians has 4 options for different groups that people can attend. There are 2 meetings on Mondays at 12 and 5 p.m., Tuesday at 7 p.m., and Wednesday at 7 p.m. If you are interested in joining a small group, go to their Instagram page at ccpsu and message them for more details. PSU works hard to keep campus a safe place, but every now and then an emergency arises. CAPS 13 reporter Cale Chapman has the scoop on campus emergency preparedness.
Earlier this month, a suspicious device was found near campus by the Pittsburg State University Police Department. Many students began to wonder what emergency protocols were in place, and how they could stay prepared for another serious situation. Campus Police Chief Stu Height says that the best way students can be prepared is to familiarize themselves with emergency protocols.
The best way to be prepared is to prepare ahead of time. Know your exits, know your building, know your surroundings, and know what to do. And we offer a lot of trainings to incoming freshmen, new faculty. We do our best to try to make ourselves available for those questions, to answer them before something happens, if it were to happen.
PSU's campus police aren't the only group of people dealing with emergency situations. On-campus staff also have advice for students during emergency protocol.
Well, generally staying calm and listening to what the people in charge are having to say. That's usually generally the way that people should approach a situation like that.
Students can find detailed emergency procedures on the Pittsburg State University website. Follow Pitt State PD on Twitter and Instagram for updates from the campus police. Caps 13 News, signing off.
The Kansas Board of Regents shared its concerns with Kansas lawmakers over a recent proposal. The proposal would grant students attending public state universities a 50% refund for days they were not in class due to the pandemic. The Board of Regents, however, is worried about the cost of this effort, as universities have seen drops in revenue. This comes on top of an upcoming budget cut to higher education, more than $37 million from Governor Laura Kelly. The proposal is estimated to cost more than $150 million as part of the most recent COVID-19 relief package. As part of the most recent COVID-19 relief package, Kansas universities are expected to get a portion of the $40 billion designated to education. Coming up next, the Pitt State baseball team heads to the Mount in hopes of making a comeback. We'll be right back.
I've got a lot of things on my mind. Some things might make you laugh, some things might make you cry, some things might even compromise national security. Why is the internet so obsessed with cats? Hashtag dogs are better. Sorry, but it's true. I can't wait for my trip to Vegas this week, and hashtag Friday can't get here fast enough. Have a nice trip. I hate my job. My boss is such a Oh, crap.
Pittsburg State baseball hasn't been playing their best as of late, but this team remains confident they will start winning again. Here's more on the story.
Pittsburg State baseball got off to a hot start. However, they've been struggling as of late, but Coach Fornelli knows this team can turn things around.
You know, we started off really good at 6-1 and felt really good about things, how we were going, the direction we were going, but you know, the last 5-6 games have been a little rough. You know, baseball is such a humbling game, you know, whether ball bounces this way or that way, and we just haven't had things go right for us. We lost a little bit of confidence, but you know, this group's resilient. I think we'll get back going.
He knows their strengths and how they must utilize them in order to succeed.
I think we got a really good offensive team. You know, again, there's always things we can continue to do better, but offensively we've been pretty good this year. Our pitching staff needs to come around to get us to where we need to be, but it's all together. We got to play good defense behind them. We got to continue to score runs, continue to find a way to first base, because even if we don't hit a bunch, if we can get to first base, we can create havoc on the base pass and still find a way to score runs.
This team truly believes in each other, so much so that they consider themselves a family.
I think we got a lot of tough guys. I think that, like I said earlier, I believe the sign behind me says family, and the closer you are as a team, the easier it is to play for one another. And honestly, when we put it all together, we can be a pretty solid team.
The Gorillas were able to split their doubleheader against Washburn this past weekend. They would lose the first game 13-10 as the Ichabods pulled away with the 7-run 6th inning. The Gorillas would bounce back in the second game with a 9-8 victory, with Ryan Koval coming up big as he would get a triple to give the Gorillas a 9-7 lead in the 7th inning that they would not relinquish. The Gorillas would move to 4-5 in the conference and 7-5 overall. Pittsburg State will head to Maryville next for a 3-game series against Northwest Missouri State. We'll be right back.
Vision loss is not something that you feel until it happens.
Most people lose their vision from diseases like macular degeneration and glaucoma, not at birth.
3 million Americans have glaucoma, and half don't even know it.
11 million people in the United States have macular degeneration.
So many eye disorders can be treated if caught early.
Make a plan today to get your eyes checked.
Visit brightfocus.org to learn more.
The PSU HHPR Dance Minor Department is hosting a dance research symposium in April at the Bicknell Center for the Arts. The symposium will showcase the research of students in the Dance Minor Program or dance courses. The research will consist of anything that is related to dance in some way. After the showing, students will have a chance to perform as a way to show what they have learned from their courses in the program. Some of the dance minor students are putting together a polka dance for this year's symposium.
The Dance Research Symposium is an opportunity for our dance minors to be able to present any research projects that they have been working on pertaining to dance, and then following that, a performance to which a lot of our dance minors are a part of for practical experience.
Japanese anime culture has been popular in the nation, and now it's becoming more influential. According to Parrot Analytics, Attack on Titan was the most popular show in the United States from January 31st to February 6th. It beat out SpongeBob SquarePants in second place, and third place Saturday Night Live. That's our show for tonight. Thanks for watching. See you next week.